Alright, so it probably takes a good, not too long for tea to arrive. You guys all sit down. Eric here is going to create himself a just nice bench out of the stone floor and sit on it. He's going to look at everybody and take a sip of tea and nod his approval. So Chester didn't really tell me a lot of what's going on, just that Abigail's in trouble and I had to come here. Who wants to fill me in? And why there's some demonic presence around here.
Who's in the room with us outside us five and him?
Everyone else left except for Artie and Ms. Granger and you guys. And, of course, the dead body of the dean.
Yeah.
We'll fill in on what we have encountered.
And that the principal was also losing memory.
Okay, so you're
We
basically...
try and,
yeah.
piece it together so he'll figure out that his missus is losing it without saying we think one's in her head too.
Okay. So you're basically going to just fill him in on all the fun stuff. Alright. So that probably takes you a good half hour. Because there's a lot. Anything specific you want him to know or ask him questions about?
Can we ask him about the room? Like the symbol?
Yep.
On the room?
The runic symbol that you seen? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's going to take all this in at everybody. You can tell he's not a little pleased. You're going to see this big creature just sigh heavily. Alright. So... Abigail, Tandrin, Orator, and the Dean all were having memory issues. Do you know of anyone else? Those are 4 of the most powerful people other than me on this little planet. Some of you call it a moon. No. But I've been in seclusion for a while. I have a job to do, and distractions make it harder. Let's just say I can recreate the Feywild, but I need time. And no distractions. Which is what I'm trying to do in Marzel. Again. This is the 3rd time I've had to try and recreate something. But at least I'm immortal. Now. So 4 of the most important people have, I guess you guys don't know anything that's going on. Let me fill you in. That little creature is a mutated version of a intellect devourer in its larval state. But this one was shielded from magic, which is why no one could figure it out. So, how that happened, I do not know. I assume none of you know what a demon is. I'll take your silence as a no.
I have heard
You wouldn't
songs
have.
about them.
In this place, there has been a lot of people trying to hide demonic presences, so you wouldn't have.
Is that something I would have heard of before I came here?
None of you would have.
Okay.
Yeah. He's just going to look around. Demons. This is sadly, I'm not going to say first incursion from them here. It happened a couple 100 years ago, but we thought we stamped that problem out. There's a, let's say, underground network that is trying to make sure no one, students or anyone, tries to learn the darker aspects of magic. It seems some have, and we haven't found them. Someone has tapped into the abyss, it seems. It is basically a different plane of existence that we never thought would be able to find its way here. Someone's been able to open portals, it seems, to there, and out is coming some of their little pawns. I think from what Chester told me briefly, you've ran into a few of them. And you guys just told me that you have. So, that is not good. But you have survived. Which makes you useful. I don't know why you guys are tied to this. Do you?
Nope.
Nope.
None.
Well, not good. Ms. Granger, thank you for tea. The rest of this is not for you to know. And she's just going to bow and take the tea and leave. Eric's going to look over at Artie. You are not Artificer Artemis. I can see through you. But that is for another day. I don't know why you are here or what are you doing. But I'm told that you are still doing your job. Where is Professor Artemis? And you're going to see John get a little quiet and try to shrink into a corner. And look up there and just go, if I knew, I wouldn't be in this situation. He's been missing for 25 years. We assumed since the explosion that he's dead. I was asked to take over for him. At this, Eric's just going to look up at John and ignore him. So, U5. We have a demonic incursion on our planet. Yes, it is a planet. It is not a moon. Yes, it is sentient, just like the planet. Anyway, we have a problem. I can't help, but it seems I might be able to... I don't know how I can restore the memories of the other three. I will work on that. I can't harm them, but it seems to be this thing is feeding on their mind somehow and making them dumb. While I work on that, I need you guys to figure out who or what is creating all these portals and deal with it. If you need help, call Chester. He's not good at a lot of things, but he's good at smashing heads. Now, is there anything you need from me?
In order to do that, do you happen to know where the or would be able to sense where the closest portal might be?
Not indirectly, no. I know a lot about this planet, but do you have any information on where to go? Who to look for? Have you been told anything else?
We're looking for John.
And
But everyone has a different image of John.
and not this John. And I point at Professor Artemis.
Do you know what he looks like?
Lewis had an image of him when he was younger, but not as what he is now.
Is anyone able to recreate that?
I'll recreate it using minor illusion.
Okay. He's going to look at it. He's going to thrust his hand into the ground, and you're going to see him just close his eyes and think for a minute. He's in Maybell. He's having troubles.
What kind of trouble?
Your kind of troubles. Looks like he's got himself captured by demons. You might want to go do something about that.
Are you able to plane shift us there or tree teleport us?
Unfortunately, no. Not without harming this planet too much. And I'd rather not do that. She's still too young.
Are you able to summon a fast mount for us?
Fast? I will talk to Chester, but I would probably start there as soon as possible.
Wait a second. This founded by schools of magic. Surely someone else could. You know.
You guys would know that teleporting is not working properly in this place. There's something about the planet that is not letting you leave the planet or go from place to place. Well, you magical people know, and everyone else probably wouldn't.
We're in the Moon Keep at the moment, aren't we?
You're in the Moon Keep? Yep.
Can't go from place to place at all, or can't go magically?
Can't go magically.
Oh, okay.
Yep, your best bet would be to try and either go get a ship and sail around, or find someone who can fly you there, which you'd have to talk to Chester to see if there's any available. You know that there is at least one flying mount over there, but other than that, you don't know of many.
The flying mount couldn't take the panther.
Nope.
Then we can't use that.
Nope.
We can't leave him.
Sounds like we need to find a ship.
I was just looking at the map.
Sadly, that would be... If I could help you, I can't leave for too long. I am sorry. I will talk to Chester and see what he's got for you.
Is John still in the room?
Yeah, he's still here with you.
Can we ask him if he's got a ship or knows anyone with a ship at this side?
My duty is to Marzel. I don't know much else. I don't talk to people. You're the first in 15 years?
Do you happen to know where the closest port town is?
Does the school have one?
Not here, no. You aren't connected to the water. You'd have to go to Lulafell or up to the Sun Tower, I think, is up there. But the best, you've been told Lulafell would be, that's where the robots that went a little haywire were, and there's the biggest port there. The Sun Tower does have a port, but you don't know if they would let you in. They're a little secretive up there. There is no
Where
other...
are we going to go?
Lulafell. So pretty much the exact same place you are, but to the east. It'd be probably a good 4-day journey.
On boat.
To get a boat. Yeah, the topography of this place, you're like 400 or 500 feet in the air, and you got to go downhill all the way down to Lulafell to hit the water.
So who's been captured by demons again?
John.
The John we're looking for.
Yep.
John.
It is the John we are looking for.
It is the John you were looking for.
I went there too.
Well, if it's going to take that long, I think we better get a move on.
Agreed. Now, he's going to create you another sending stone. This one with unlimited uses. And hand it to you.
Who's taking? Yeah.
I will see who can take the other half of this. Please try to keep in touch. If you come across anything you can't handle, call. Use it.
And once again, I want to thank you for helping, even though it was a big inconvenience.
Not an inconvenience to me, an inconvenience to the rest of the Fae. But it was worth it. So, do you need anything else before I go? Okay then. Nice to see some of you again. I've never seen some of you before. Please make sure they take care of the Dean. She was quite special. And with that, he's going to just go right through the floor and repair it on the way out.
And Clark will go to the door and see if they are still outside or whether they left.
Okay, are you going to just straight open the door?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a deck save, because there's about 10 people trying to listen in, and they're going to fall through the door as soon as you open it.
Love it.
Well, good. I'm better at text than anything. Yeah, that's a 24.
Perfect, you fly the fuck away from a lot of people that are falling through the door. Yeah, so there's going to be a pile of bodies. One of them is Hildegard, and there's a whole bunch of people landing on top of her, and it's kind of comical, but they get through it.
Clark will hover above them, and you see his head just shaking in like, hey, what are you guys doing?
Yeah. They're just going to look at all of you guys and go, all right, we tried to listen, but we got nothing. Where's Eric? This is Hildegard talking to you.
Eric is
Gone.
he went home.
Who? What'd he say?
Well, if you were meant to know, then you would have been part of the conversation.
I think we need to get to Marzell quickly.
Please take care of the Dean's body. And do you happen to know a fast way, the quickest way to Marzell?
Maybell. Sorry.
Maybell.
Yeah, other end. Give me a persuasion check, because you just told them you're not telling them anything and they're angry.
Persuasion?
Yes, please.
Charisma.
He pretty much did no, I'm not telling you anything. To a lot of people who are important. So,
Want
19?
to know.
A 19's good. Most of them are just going to look at each other, grit and bare their teeth. And at this point, you're going to have Throck is there. He's going to look at everybody and go, where are you headed? He said Maybell.
Maybell.
I think I can help you with that. That's where I was supposed to go. There's some sort of incursion going up in there that I told you about, but it seems you're going there anyway, so I'll let you deal with it. If you hit
Very kind of you.
I was going there, but now I can't because they gave me this. And he's going to just point to his weapon and his shield and all that. Anyway, if you seek our temple, the Temple of Drax, when you're up there, they will give you anything you need. The incursion, I'm told, is coming from there, so any information you can bring me would be great also, please.
That will definitely be possible.
Good. Now, I can get you there quick. It won't be pleasant, but I can get where are you picking up your ship from? I would assume
What
Lulafell. I can get you there a little quick.
Can you transport a panther?
Ah, that thing. That's fine, yes.
Thank you.
That
Quite
thing?
way to see your temple.
Now, get your stuff ready, and within an hour, I will meet you outside of your inn.
Thank you.
I'm going to be excited to say, let's go. I want to get out of this town.
Yep. All right, so you grab your stuff. We'll see you get everything back there. Did you guys want to talk about anything that happened along your way?
Can I duck into a blacksmith on the way?
Yep, pretty much the same vendor that you crashed into in the morning is still outside there.
Can I just pick up some like daggers or old material?
Yep. Yeah.
Enough for a couple of days on a boat, not doing much.
Sure. Yeah, we'll say that's like 50 silver. He's got lots of scrap, so he doesn't care about scrap.
And Clark wants to see if he can find another rat or two.
Okay. Anything specific?
Something big enough for a big cat to actually have fun with.
Tuck up.
Hey, if it's eating the rat, it's not eating him.
I bet there are lots of rats on the ship.
Probably. Alright, so...
And I would also like to buy a couple healing potions before we go, if there's somewhere I can do that.
Healing potions, yeah. Your best bet would be... what do I have here in Moonkeep? Right, you have two options. You can go to the Waving Monkey Hobby Store. You would have seen that along your way, or the Quick Oven Apothecary. Oh, and the Bouncing Arsenal Chemist.
Whichever one's closest to the monkey one.
The closest is probably going... Let me look at my map. That'd be the Bouncing Arsenal Chemist.
Perfect. I would like to stop in there before we go, please.
Okay. As soon as you get in, you're going to see a very, very short hill dwarf. He's going to look at you from behind a lot of vials. He's basically at a small little alchemy lab. He's going to hear the bell on his door go, "I'll be right with you." Actually, no. Come here. Hold this.
All right. Hello. Reach out for.
You're going to see he's in the middle of mixing a whole bunch of weird stuff. It doesn't smell that great. Some of it's green, some of it's multi-different colored. He's got like a massive flame underneath one of the burners. Pleasure, I'm Callie. Hold this and don't move.
Okay. Okay.
What are you looking for? And he's just going to start pouring a whole bunch of stuff into it, and it's going to turn into a whole bunch of weird different colors and start smoking everywhere, and you're probably going to choke a little. It's nothing really toxic, but you won't be able to see too much while he's doing whatever it is he's doing.
My name's Ani, and I'm looking for a couple healing potions for my group.
Standard or the good shit?
Yes.
How much do you charge for the good shit?
Well, if you hold that for 1 sec, I will figure something out.
Okay.
All right.
We'll take a couple of months.
Okay. So after like a good 2 to 5 minutes, he's going to take that off of you. And you're going to see it is turned into a nice little red color. And he says, "Well, it's a good thing we're making some then."
What is this that I'm holding? What did you just make?
These are healing potions. I'm making quite a few.
Wow.
They
Okay.
sell quite a way. Pretty good to the students because those guys like to hurt themselves. So I've been making a lot of money off that stupidity.
Hopefully, we won't need them for anything stupid or worse.
I
But
always hope that no one has to need them, but I have so many I need to make, so people always get hurt. Anyway, when there's no healer around, these work pretty good. So, what would you like to trade for them, pay for them? What do you got? You helped down a little, so I'm going to get you a little.
How much do they cost in gold?
Gold? I usually don't get a lot of gold. I don't really know what the rate for the gold is, so what do you got? He's going to start flipping through a book going, I don't get gold. Usually I just make people do stuff.
I can offer you a small knife or a dagger.
I don't need them. Those are easy. All right. 30
Clark
gold
will-
for 2. I got a notation
Oh, what?
from like 30 years ago. It says 30 gold for 2, so
I'll buy 4.
I got 3, I think I made out of this. The good shit, I got lots of the small ones, though.
What is the good? Greater? Superior?
It'd be greater. It'd be the 44 plus 4.
Okay.
That's what you just
Cool.
made. So we'll see
So
you
we'll-
get 3 of them.
Okay.
And if you want any of the small ones, you get 4 of the small ones. I rolled a 4.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, we'll take the lot. 3 greater and 4 of the regular.
Okay. For the regular, throw in another 5 gold. So let's say 35.
Okay.
And next time you're in town, you owe me something. I might have work for you.
So that 35 gold I've got to remove.
There's a bunch of herbs that I don't
I
really
can
have.
throw some in too.
Nah, it's alright.
Usually I get the students to just go pick herbs for me because I usually don't have the time. So next time you're in town, I'll get you to do some of that. What are your
We're
names?
traveling
Can you
through
write?
Lulafell. Sorry. We're traveling through Lulafell to Maybell if there's anything you would need from there that we could
Ooh.
procure for you.
There is. If you can. Any type of mushrooms you find along the way would be great. Like 100 years ago, I had a great contract up where the stupid abandoned keep is. There's so much up there, but I can't get up there. But other than that, mushrooms would be great. I use them for everything.
Any mushrooms? Any specific kind?
Bring them all back. I'll figure it out.
Any mushroom. Okay. And
Just
my
don't-
name's Ani Aniket. I'm sorry I did not catch your name.
Callie, Colgrog. Pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
I'm a
Pleasure doing business.
I'm a mixologist here.
Wonderful.
All right. So as you guys leave, so yeah, you can pass out 4 greater and 4 the other ones. Can't remember. Just regular healing potions between the 5 of you. And as you slowly make your way to the inn, you're gonna have a not really a Vardo like you came in. It's gonna be more like a covered just wagon. And attached to it are 2 massive creatures. Whoever wants to give me Arcana to see if, or Arcana, or I would assume Nature, maybe to figure out what they are. I don't
You
know.
said nature?
18?
Something to figure out what type of beasts these are. I can't remember what roll that would be for.
Probably
I've got
nature.
plus 2 to both. I got an 18.
Nat 20?
Hey.
They're being pulled
I-
by. Yep, sorry.
Sorry?
No,
I was just saying I got an 18 as well.
This cart
Sorry.
is going to be pulled by 2 large moorbounders. These things are quick. And they can run for quite a while without needing to stop. They do need a lot of food, and you will need animal handling checks if you get close to them, because they don't know you.
Just rabbit kick it in the face and run away.
Do they have names?
You would have to ask Throck, who's standing there waiting for you.
Throck, these moorbounders that are pulling this wagon, do they have names that they answer to?
If they do, they've never told me.
Okay. Do you call them anything?
I call them that one and that one.
Okay. Distinctive.
Yep.
How about that one and that too?
Or this one and that one. Whatever. I just know they're quick. They didn't come cheap. They were a favor.
Sorry.
It's okay. You guys are in a hurry. They will pretty much make your journey almost in half. They do need a lot of food. They are a little skittish. Be nice. I have gonna give you word that as soon as you get to Lulafell, they are to be returned back here, so I'll have somebody else drive them back. So they are on loan.
How are they around the panther?
That'll be up to them. I would assume they'd be fine. These two were born in Marcel, so I would assume they'd be fine around other creatures that they have up there. I've never seen their stable up there, but I'm told it is quite exotic.
They were skittish. I didn't want to cause any problems when he walks past them to load up. Okay.
He should be fine. It's you guys. They're built to run and kill stuff.
Catch me if they can.
And after he says that, Clark flies up as high as he needs to be out of reach,
Yep.
and kind of skirts around and gets towards the cart.
Gotcha. Yeah, these things go 70 feet. That's their movement speed. So they're fucking quick. And they're like the size of a horse. Kargath, are you taking your horse? Are you going to be taking your war
What's
horse?
that?
Are you going to take your war horse?
Probably, yeah. I probably won't, because I don't particularly. I know he's safe here, and if I go with the others, then I know I'll be safe.
Yeah, up to
Because
you.
I don't want to leave him at an I just don't want to leave him at an unknown place, if that makes sense.
But yeah,
Or a
like,
place that's unknown to me.
so you're going to leave him?
Yeah, I'm going to leave him.
Okay.
I don't know how. I just don't know what's going to happen.
Okay. No problem. So yeah, you can see that Throck's got this thing set up for like a good 2.5 day journey's worth of food and stuff for you. And he's basically going to hand you the reins. Who is going to be doing the driving? Because you're going to be doing all the animal handling checks along the way.
Oh, yeah.
I'll volunteer if nobody wants to.
Who's good with animals?
+1.
Who's got the highest wisdom score?
I've got +2.
Definitely not me.
Oh dear. Is it going to be me with a +3?
It's going to be Ulrich, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
These are the equivalent of the human exit elephants to Alaric.
Yep.
Oh, and you're going to be sitting there holding the reins for him.
If anyone comes back, you notice that Alaric tentacles are very white.
Yeah, and the reins cover like most of you. You're gonna need to, if you're doing the driving, you're gonna have to prop yourself up a little so you can see over top of them.
22.
Okay then.
I have a couple of books I can donate to sit on.
All right, so you guys managed to get yourselves all set. Anakit on her panther, or is the panther going to go in the cart? I would assume you're going to ride him.
What's his movement? Can he keep up?
No.
These are pulling a cart, so you won't be able to go full speed. He'd be at a trot for quite a while, but he'd probably do okay.
Okay. Yeah, as long as we're not going to get left behind.
No.
But,
eventually,
not catch up.
Eventually, you might find you're going to have to get off of him so he can move a little quicker without the weight on the back.
Mm-hmm. Okay, or if he needs to rest, he can get on. But for now, we can ride.
Yeah, there'd be enough room. Sorry, say that again?
Let him stretch his legs for a bit.
Yeah, pretty much. He'd probably enjoy the run. But yeah, like pretty much you and Kargath are the only things, and the Panther are going to be the only things taking up room because everybody else is so small. Like, yeah. It's the only good thing with your party. You don't take up a lot of room. All right, anything you want to do before you leave?
Well, you kind of see Clark looking out of the cart at the Panther with the sad look and oh, one thing we never resolved to be Clark finding the toys for the rat toys for the
we'll say that probably along you found like something the equivalent of a like a couple tennis balls or a soccer ball to play with for him.
Yeah.
Something like you could do catch with, or like you could try to do like something with a rope and do like pull and tug, but you would lose.
I want to see that.
Yeah. But if you want to try,
you get lucky with a roll.
There's enough stuff.
I'm imagining an owl throwing a soccer ball too.
Yeah. Yeah, your best bet if you ever wanted to play with him is probably just fly away and have him chase you. But yes, you'll figure that out eventually.
Just don't get caught too quickly.
Yeah.
Or too roughly. Oh, I don't need to wake up.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys head out of the Moonkeep on your way. Now, this is normally a, let me see here. So you're good, almost 300 miles, so you can do 30 miles a day. So this is going to be like normally like a 7 to 9 day run. We'll say you're going to do it in 4. So along the way, during each night stop, we'll just pretty much do a bunch of survival checks or perception checks to see when you're camping if you come across anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you guys want to do any talking while you're en route?
I want to keep an eye out for mushrooms.
During the day, it'd be kind of hard while you're on your mount going. You'd have to, every time you stop, go look.
Okay.
So like when you rest or get off your mount for walking, give the moorbounders time to rest, etc., etc.
Go forage. Okay.
Yeah.
How much can
I will be...
What would you like to do?
I will just be trying to get myself as comfortable as possible.
Okay.
Considering I'm a bit taller than everybody else. But I've still got these couple of runes in my pouch, which I will be fiddling with and looking at.
Those runes you don't have anymore. The one exploded and the other created the portal. The only runes you have is your bag of runes that you don't really know.
They're the ones I'm talking. They're the ones I'm talking about.
Okay.
Not the actual ones. Yeah, just the ones I've got in my bag.
Gotcha.
Just because I'm just. To be honest, I'm not very comfortable. But I was just thinking about the past and how it ended up. Reflecting and not sure what's going to happen next.
Gotcha.
But it'll get to the point where I'll probably sit out the front with Ulrich and just stretch out a bit.
Okay.
I think as he's looking at runes and stuff, Those ones aren't going to explode, are they?
No, I believe not.
Good, because my fur hasn't grown back.
These ones I've had for quite some time. Yeah, where I came from. I learned the lessons of the forges, and part of that was runes. So these ones I've had, like I say, for literally years. Still not sure what they mean and what they're going to do, but yeah, these aren't going to cause any trouble, shall we say? And as he says that, he's just rubbing his leg because his leg's a bit sore. But no, I don't intend the. I don't presume, but I don't think these will be exploding anytime soon.
I hope not.
If I can be honest with you, after what's just happened, I hope they don't either. I like my leg where it is.
And
Yeah.
he says that Clark is actually just going to pull out a piece of parchment and a quill, and you just see him kind of staring up, thinking, writing stuff down, as he is going to write a song about the adventure so far.
Mm.
And that's what he will be doing for.
Is it me or is it someone?
Brandon, you're muted.
Sorry about that. So what I was saying, so Kargath, if you do want to pull one out, anytime you pull one out,
Yep.
I need you to roll me a d20.
Okay.
And you can only do this once a day until you have a long rest.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
I rolled a 13.
A 13. So, as you pull it out, you guys are going to see again this rune start to glow, and automatically Kargath is going to touch it to his forehead. When he touches it to his forehead, you're going to see the rune transfer into Kargath. And him and the rune are going to turn into a very, very weird, like a rainbow of colors. And for the next minute, you can choose what type of magic you are resistant to.
Huh. Bit useless. What kind of magic? As in elemental, or
Whatever
you mean
you
the type of
decide.
damage?
Type of, like, could be, like lightning, poison, anything.
Okay.
You could choose, like, arcane, anything specific. But it's only going to last for a minute. Which is kind of useless to you now, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much everything that you pull is going to last for a minute.
Okay.
Some are fun, some are boring.
Some are just chaos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just put me. Yeah.
So pretty much for the next minute, you can see Kargath just glow a certain little color, and that's about all you can tell.
Goodness, big guy, your complexion has changed.
Wait, what? What's going on?
You're glowing, my dear sir.
Glowing?
And it is very colorful, shall we say.
Okay.
Did you not notice that?
Well, I'm speechless. I've had these runes for a long time. Never realised they had magical properties. Huh.
I've never. This is the first time I've actually seen you pull out a rune because that was all
Yep.
before I came. So,
Yeah.
do these colors happen every time?
Yeah, I guess so.
No.
No.
I'm still kind of shaking. Last time you took a rune out of that bag, it exploded. I think you threw it at the frog demon things.
Yeah,
So seeing you just pull one out and it just started glowing.
Yeah, one of the sessions you weren't here for, Dave, I pulled it out for you, and it did a lightning bolt on a couple mobs, and it did 8d6 damage.
Ouch. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to explode.
Good.
Yeah, from my point of view, you just pulled out a bomb and stuck it to your head.
Only one way to
Okay.
find out.
It's a Russian
Anyone?
roulette bag of runes. You never know what you're gonna get. That's insane. Okay.
Yippers, I got 20 things that it'll do.
That's brave, man.
Yeah, but-
Just randomly pull him out. Okay.
And he's slowly learning they're best to use in combat. Yep, they are a bag
Yeah, it's
of...
like it's like. Okay.
Runes are like a
what was I gonna
box of
say?
chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
Yep. But if you roll
It's
a
like the
13,
rune equivalent to wild magic.
Yeah, so it is basically... so if you roll a 13 again, you're just getting that. So it's all based on what you roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I roll the same number of times, it's exactly the same.
Every time.
Which
Yep.
you might need to remind me. But yep.
That's okay.
Which is fine.
I got the list here, so... Yep. And eventually...
So what happens to... Yeah, do I get the runestone back?
It just, once a day, you're going to be able to put your hand in, pull something out.
Yeah, but what I mean is, because you said it disappeared into my forehead.
Yeah,
Will
no,
it just reappear?
no, it goes right back into the bag.
Oh,
Yeah,
just
The bag,
appears back in the bag. Okay.
the bag pretty much generates one a day. For now.
Okay.
Yeah.
For now. Okay.
Yep. Do I have it in your inventory as one a day, or is it per your proficiency bonus? Because I think I'm going to change it to your proficiency bonus.
What have I got?
What did I
Inventory.
write?
I've got bag of runes, wondrous item.
Yeah, 24 hours. Okay, so pretty much it'll be like a daily reset.
Yep.
But I'll probably change it so it's for your proficiency bonus for the amount of uses.
Okay.
Just so it gets
Which
stronger
is a
with you.
+2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll say you still have
Cool.
another one.
Well, okay.
Yeah, I'll change that. I should do that earlier.
That's all right.
All right. So, what else did you guys want to do on your travels? Anything major?
I think one of the stops, Clark is going to once again try to see if he can sit on the back of the panther.
Okay. He's saddled and Anikit is on him, so I'll give you advantage with your animal handling. Because he's quite calm with his owner on there.
I was gonna say, if we're stopped, if you want me to hop down, if you want to try to ride him, I can like hold on to him if you want to hop up there.
Either way, that roll was an 11.
You're getting better. He's kind of, you can tell he's toying with you a little.
Okay, so Clark will just he'll just take his wing, pat him on the head, and say, "I know it's strange, huh?" And he will just like go back to the cart or whatever.
Yep.
At some point while we're going, I want to try out. I can use one of my new spells once per rest without using a spell slot. So I want to try out invisibility and just see how long it takes anybody to notice, because I think it would be fun.
What, that you're invisible?
While you're on the Panther, or
Yes,
during when
yes.
it
While
stops?
I'm on the Panther, we're just going, and I'm going to cast invisibility on myself and
Okay.
just
Are you?
go.
I assume you're going to be out front then, or behind?
I assume I'm behind because I have 60 feet of movement, I believe, or
Yeah.
50. So yeah, I have 50 feet, so I can't go as fast.
Okay.
So maybe I'm slightly behind. But if Clark's keeping an eye out, trying to play with Kerrigan every now and then, or someone might know.
So if whoever wants to see if you can see that, I need probably, I'm going to say most likely Arcana.
Well, I'd like to think I'm on watch out because
What is your
paranoid.
Yeah, anyone who has passive perception would work too, but it'd be either perception or Arcana, depending on what you're good at. We'll go with that.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Clark got a 19 because he just wants to have fun with the Panther.
Yeah. So yeah, anyone with a 13 and over would notice Aniki just kind of disappear.
I'll yell out and be like, yeah.
Annie.
I'll just start laughing. Okay, just wanted to try it out. I just learned this. It's pretty cool.
What was that?
I have learned how to become invisible. I can cast this now once per rest, and yeah, it's pretty cool. As I get stronger, I can cast it on other people as well.
That will come in handy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and by the way, I actually do have dark vision, by the way.
Oh, do you? Okay, perfect.
Yes.
Good. There is one other race I can't remember that I thought would have dark vision and doesn't, but I can't remember what it is now. Anyway.
Just a random question.
Yep.
How preoccupied actually driving would I be if I wanted to do something else?
As long as you're on the main road and doing nothing too major, they're going to basically run until they either need to stop, they need to eat, or you tell them to.
In which case, I want to spend most of the time I don't need to be concentrating on the more beasts.
They have a 2 intelligence, they're just running.
I'll just read through my. I've lost it.
Okay, Grandmother's Journal?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I put up in my inventory.
Okay. No problem. In that case, then, I need, if you're not paying attention, I need...
I'll take the wheel if he wants a break.
I mean, I rolled perception to see if I noticed the vaccine was going missing, and I didn't notice that, so I assumed I wouldn't notice anything else.
I mean, I am behind you.
Okay. What's everybody's passive perceptions? And, are you guys looking around for anything major?
I mean, danger.
Yeah.
Just in general?
Threats.
I'll be looking around for wildlife to see if I can get it for dinners and lunches and feed the beasts and stuff.
I do definitely, when we stop for the night, I do plan on hunting at some point, but yeah, runes carved on trees. No.
Alright. Well...
I've got 13, so I wouldn't notice much.
I have 14.
Okay.
13.
I have a whopping 10.
Okay. So anyone who's got a lovely 15 or higher up in the sky. So today, this would be, you guys, it's still day 1. You haven't stopped for your first rest. It's going to be 3 o'clock in the afternoon by the time this happens, so it's still fairly bright out for our monk. Those who got a perception, you're going to hear and see a big creature in the sky. And it's coming closer and closer and closer to you. And for 3 of you, this looks like the same creature that attacked you in the theater with Tandrin, and Chester. And I need initiative rolled for everybody. This one looks a little beat.
15 for Clark.
Sorry.
15 for Buster.
Give me 1 sec. I'm going to switch maps. I forgot to... So you should be able to move your tokens. You guys are on...
Yep.
I believe you have control of your Panther. And everyone should have control of the Moorbounders, but it's an actual horse carriage. But yes.
So I can... Does that mean he gets an initiative roll? Or, like, if he attacks, it's on my initiative?
If you want him to attack, yep, just bring up the 5e Panther stats.
I have that. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
But would it be on my initiative? Like, instead of my turn, it would go for his?
We'll have him go right after you. We'll just make it easy.
Awesome. Perfect.
Give me 1 sec. I didn't... I need to add everybody to initiative here. Because I didn't bring you over. And you can change your number for me.
I'm sure Buster would be before Clark.
There we go. So Arax was an 18.
Aw.
Clark, you're 15. Kargath, what were you?
I rolled the 4.
4? Okay. And Annie got a 17. Okay.
Let's see what I got.
You beat me to it. Okay.
No problem. I just need to bring up this thing. I had it and then I switched it off. Now, I know we're getting close to our shut-off. Do you want to do combat next session or finish it here? It's more for my two that
I'd
are...
say next.
Can we start next session? Because it's almost midnight for me.
That's what I was thinking.
I'd say next, yeah.
Next session?
Be good to go in.
Guns blazing.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I believe, I was going to say, I believe Buster is before Clark.
Okay.
So I'm sure he has the higher stat than I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I got 18.
Alright. So, next week then, we start off with combat. This is, he's a biggie.
Yay.
Gotta love a bit.
We are but level 4, sir.
Yep, I know. But
Well, there is some new stuff Clark wants to try.
You have a Panther and 2 Warbounders if you can unhorse them.
Unhorse them?
Well, sorry, unhitch them, I should say.
Unwarbounder them. Are we familiar with their stats?
Yeah, they're in the
I put them in Discord for you.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Yes. So you can keep track.
Oh.
And yes, above table, this is a Varrock. He's a CR6.
Lovely.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
Chester killed hundreds of them. You'll be fine with one.
Yeah.
Hundreds. Chester
I
is
literally
thing.
I literally have. If he's up in the air, I am literally absolutely screwed.
Yep.
Do you have daggers you can throw? Can you throw weapons?
I could try. I do have a light crossbow, but that's just. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? You have plenty of weapons. You're surrounded by small people you can throw.
You can throw them on top of it if you really want.
I'll launch a rabbit at it.
Oh, fastball special.
I just got Snowfall as well, so it's perfect.
So yeah, we
Ah.
start next
Throw a
session
rabbit
with
on the
combat.
stick in with a dagger and hold on for
Oh,
dear
cool.
life.
Yep.